In 1665, a cart arrived in the quiet English village of Eyam, carrying bolts of cloth from London. It looked harmless, just some fabric for the local tailor. But inside the folds hid tiny fleas, fat with a sickness that had already turned the capital into a graveyard. The tailor was the first to fall, his body swollen with black buboes, his screams rattling through the cobbled streets at night. Soon, his entire household was dead. Terror gripped Eyam. They knew what it was, the plague. Panic should have sent the villagers scattering across the countryside. But the rector, William Mompesson, gathered them together in the churchyard. He spoke words that chilled their blood. If they fled, the plague would spread. There was only one choice. Eyam would seal itself off. No one would leave. No one would be allowed in. The village was to become a coffin with no escape. The weeks grew long. Neighbors buried neighbors in shallow graves. Entire families perished inside their cottages, their doors marked with a crude red cross. Food was left at the edge of the village by outsiders, in exchange for coins dropped into vinegar-filled hollows in the stone. By the time the plague burned itself out, nearly 300 souls lay in the earth. Mothers had buried their children, husbands their wives, until there was no one left to dig. The sacrifice worked. The surrounding villages were untouched. Eyam had saved them, but at the cost of its own bloodline. Even now, centuries later, the stones still whisper. Some claim to see pale figures drifting through the churchyard at night, murmuring prayers with mouths that no longer move. Others say the air feels heavy, poisoned, as if the plague itself still lingers, waiting for another cart, another cloth, another victim to carry it beyond Eyam's cursed boundary stones. The villagers made a pact to protect the world, but some pacts never end.